Greetings, good morning, good afternoon, Welcome, welcome, whatever time of day it is for you. I am so excited to see everyone here. Greetings on TikTok, greetings on Instagram, greetings on YouTube, greetings on LinkedIn, and greetings on Facebook. It is an amazing Saturday morning, and I hope that you realize how blessed you are because you saw the rising of the sun this morning. Do not take that for granted, because why? Life is not an entitlement, it's a blessing. So, for those of us that are still around this morning, let us give thanks and make sure we spend today and live life to the fullest. So, again, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Dr. Daphne Clarke-Hudson. I'm a spiritual guide. I am your why and soul purpose coach, consultant, and mentor. I work with my clients to guide them to honoring their greatest calling in life. And this morning, the Spirit will be teaching on facing your pain, with courage to fight for your healing. That's the topic the Spirit gave me last night at 10:45 p.m. So I knew that's a topic that the Spirit was going to handle, because you know what? I was not instructed to create a presentation or any bullet point. So as I sat here now and went live on TikTok and Instagram and waiting on my time to show up on StreamYard, the Spirit gave me 3 bullets, and I have them written here. And I have my pen as we continue. And the Spirit downloads to me what it is you need to hear. I will pass that on. So, greetings. Those of you on Facebook, please give permission to StreamYard so that you'll be able to interact in the chat. And go ahead and share for me, please. And all of the platforms, please share. Because not only do we need to hear it, our friends and family members also need to hear this message. So, yeah, I've traded my crowning this morning for a red hat this morning. I was just trying to be cute. But I am still the queen. What number of viewers are you waiting for? What number of viewers are you waiting for? I am not sure what you're asking me. I'm not waiting on viewers. You just share and invite people to come, and those who come are welcome. So, facing your pain with the courage to fight for your healing. And I want to send positive energies to the Wi-Fi because the Wi-Fi is acting up. So we're going to send positive energy. We're going to get our alignments together so that the energy will be right in all of the platforms that we're at. So later on in the chat, we will do a roll call to see where everyone is joining from. I want to also encourage everyone who have not already done so to go to my Booksy. It is, to go to my link tree, linktr.dynamic Daphne, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Once you click on the link tree, you will be then taken to all of the other platforms and majority of the services that I'm offering. And in there, you will see my Booksy link, which is daphne.clarke-hudson.booksy.com, and you'll be able to book your consultation. All of my consultations are done in private appointments only. When I go live, I teach. There are times that somebody will show up in here and the Spirit will have me say something. But I do not do readings or consultation or channeling on the live broadcast. Okay? So you have an opportunity to book mini prophetic consultations. 5 minutes is $10. 15 minutes is $30. That's what it is now. We don't know when it will increase. And those are for people who are looking for quick answers. And those are done by paying the amount I say to my Cash App. After your payment is confirmed, I will send you the directions and what to do next. All right? So that's the housekeeping for today. So go ahead, tap the screen, share the live, invite some folks. Oh, there's one more thing. Those of you who have been a part of my community for a long time, you all remember my Toby. Well, Toby went home to Kitty Heaven on the 30th of April at 4 a.m. And this is Toby. And I'll tell you why I have Toby joining me on the live this morning. Some of you might know my friend, psychic medium Leo Sheldon, who is a gifted medium not only for humans, but also for animals. And Toby and Leo had an amazing connection and relationship. And last night, I happened to go through Leah's broadcast. I had not been there for months. And he has a thing where he have you to guess numbers. And the winners of the numbers get free consultation. So, what you know, I was there and I won a free consultation. So, of course, I opted for a pet reading. A pet reading. And Toby did not say anything to Leo. Leo said he saw Toby on the bed, just cuddling up next to me, licking his paws like he normally does. And Leo said, Toby, say something to me. And Leo says, Toby just turned and looked at him as if to say, why are you disturbing me? I am relaxing, I'm chilling. So then he said to Leo, I'm at peace, I am comfortable, and I am at peace. And then he said, to tell his mommy not to give up, not to quit, continue going, continue going, continue going, continue going. But you know what? Toby did not let me off the hook. After Leah was through with the reading and the communication with Toby, I type in the chat, I wonder if Toby knows that I have his remains, right? And then Leo responded, said, of course he knows Daphne. And he has something to say about that. He would have preferred if you are wearing him close to your heart. You know how you have the little lockets that you put it in? Because Toby says to Leo, I'm just sitting around in a box. I'm just sitting there, and this is the box that his remains is in, and I rest it right next to my bed with the cremation certificate. The cremation certificate is in here. That's the cremation certificate. And the card that the crematory sent me. So I decided that this morning I will have Toby join me on the live. And since he transitioned, I was doing everything to try and open this to see if I could get some of the ashes out. I couldn't figure how to open it, and I said last night, I don't know how to open the box. And the minute I got off the live, it's like Toby said, Mommy, slide the bottom. I picked it up and realized there was a part to slide right here. So I don't know those of you that have animals, but know that they communicate with us. So we need to pay attention and we need to listen, because they too can help us heal. Because since April, when Toby transitioned, it had been such a challenging time for me. And now I know that this is part of my healing too. I know he's with me because I always feel his spirit around me. So as we talk about facing your pain with the courage to fight for your healing this morning, I want you to let me know whether or not this topic resonates with you. The first thing that the Spirit said to me when I sat in front of this computer this morning is that healing is not for punks. Healing is not for punks. I told you that the Spirit is the one that's teaching this morning. The Spirit wants you to know that healing is not for punks. What does that mean? For me, putting it nicely, I think it means that healing is not for the faint at heart. Because when we make the decision to heal, there are so many things that begin to pop up out of nowhere, as if to say, who dare you? Who dare you to want to fix that condition or that issue or that drama? Who dare you? And that's why the Spirit says that healing is not for punks. When I got that, I'm thinking, really, Spirit? You want me to say that? I do not give you anything that I don't want you to say in the entirety. Not to filter, not to clean up. Say it as I give it to you. So the first thing, and those of you over there could write it in the comments for me. The first thing the Spirit wants you to know this morning is that healing is not for punks. The second thing I got that the Spirit gave me is that healing takes risk. Healing takes risk. Healing takes risk. And the Spirit is saying, as you venture out to heal, it is going to be risky. You're going to lose some friends. You're going to lose some confidants, even family members. Even family members. Spirit is saying also When you say yes to your healing and you decide you're going to venture out, some of you are going to find yourself changing location because you will need to move away from what's familiar and go to something that's new. But again, because it's risky, you have to take a risk on you. Spirit is also saying that when you move away from that which you are familiar with during your healing, they're going to sit back and they're going to be saying, oh, it's not going to last. They're going to come right back in here. The Spirit is saying you got to plug your ears to block out the negativity of the naysayers as you venture out to do your healing. Spirit is saying your healing is for you. Your healing is for you. Your healing is for you, not anyone else, and it is your responsibility. You got to show up for yourself. How much do you care about yourself? How much do you love yourself? How much do you honor yourself, your value? Not material value, but universal value. The Spirit is saying, look in your eyes as you stand in front of the mirror. Your eyes are the window to your soul, the Spirit is saying. Stand there for 5 minutes and look deep down in your soul. The real you is pressed down, the Spirit says. The real you needs to emerge. Stop running. Stop running. Once you stand in front of the mirror, have your eyes open. Why are you standing in front of the mirror and your eyes are closed? The Spirit says, open your eyes, because that's the only way you are going to be able to see the real you that is suppressed down inside of you. I told you guys I wasn't the one teaching this morning. That's not me. The Spirit wanted me to tell you these things, and I'm passing them on as it comes. Yes, Spirit said move to the third point. Healing sets us up for isolation. Healing sets us up for isolation, the Spirit says. Because misery loves company. The Spirit says misery loves company. So who dare you to want to heal your circumstances and leave others right where they are? Woo! Lord, la, 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 la. Are you all hearing? Are you all receiving these words? Are you all receiving these words? Are they making sense to anybody? Spirit is saying if you got to be in isolation for your greatest good ever, that's what you need to do. You got to cut them off. Cut them off. Cut them out. Are you hearing? It is then and only then, as you separate yourself from the pack, will you begin to develop the kind of courage you need for your healing. Wow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Share the live, guys. Share the live. Share the live. So, what Spirit is saying, it is during your isolation you're going to begin to develop your courage. What? Because you don't have the distraction. You do not have the distraction. You do not have the distraction. Spirit is also saying, understand what your issues are. I need to write this down. Understand what your issues are. What do you need to heal? Spirit is saying, stop listening to every Dick, Tom, and Harry. You don't know what their situations are. You need to focus on the person that is looking back at you in the mirror. Keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open, the Spirit says. The reason you cannot embrace the person, the real you inside, is because for way too long, for years, I heard the Spirit says, you stand in front of the mirror, but your eyes are closed majority of the time, and sometimes you'll quickly open it to look at something and close it back. The Spirit is saying, you need to keep your eyes open for the entire time that you are in front of the mirror. Are you ready for your healing? Are you ready for your healing? Are you willing to take a risk on yourself? Are you willing to take a risk on yourself? Or are you too afraid? Hey, Lillian, my sister. How are you, darling? Thank you so much for coming. Oh my gosh. I love you, my sister. I love you. Hey, Daphne. You keep buffering. Yes, I know. Just pray for the Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi is not too good, Lillian. So keep praying for it, my sister. All right? Keep praying for the Wi-Fi. I'm still at the same place, so I still have the Wi-Fi issue. As soon as I get my new place, I will have proper internet. I ask everyone to pray for that. So, are you willing to take a risk on you? Give my love to the family. Are you willing to take a risk on yourself? We got to understand that we are worthy. We are worthy of our healing. And guess what? Ooh, Spirit is saying, only you, only you, only you and I, the Spirit is saying, know the combination to unlock that lock. Woo! Only you and the universe knows the combination. That means all of the other people that's around that is trying to distract you, they don't know what you need. The universe said you have that combination. Use it to unlock that padlock and take risk on yourself and build courage for your healing. My God, step forward for you. Step forward for yourself, the Spirit says. Step forward. Move from the back of the line, the Spirit says. Go to the front because that's where you need to be. You need to move from behind the pack and go forward. Go forward. Remember, Spirit says, healing is not for punks. Remember that. So every time you're thinking of remaining in the shadows of others, remember the Spirit said to you this morning on the 20th day of August 2022 that healing is not for punks. Healing is not for punks. Healing is not for punks. Oh, begin to write down the steps you need to follow. Because once you unlock that lock, you have the right combination. The Spirit is saying, once you unlock that padlock, you better get the book to write because that plan to elevate and to speed up your healing is going to be laid right out there for you. Ooh, I'm getting chills. I am getting chills. I am getting chills. Can anyone relate to what's being said? I just want to know. I just want to know. I just want to know. Can anyone receive? Has anyone been receptive to what is being said? Is there a word for anybody? Once we open that lock using the combination that only us and the universe knows the combination, once we unlock that lock, get ready to write things down because the plan will be laid out there. So you see how things fell into place? Healing is not for punks. Healing takes risk. Healing sets us up for isolation and understand what our issues are. Uh, this just came as saying that I always hear as a child in Jamaica just came to my thought. What is good for the goose is good for the gander. I don't know how this comes into this, but that saying just dropped in my mind. Are you ready for your healing? Are you ready to show up for yourself? Are you ready to take some risk for yourself? Listen, get some 3x5 cards and write the points that was given. And if somebody can write them on Instagram and TikTok for me in the comments, I would appreciate it. Write them so you can remind yourself of these. The first one was, healing is not for punks. The number 2 was to take risk. Take risk on yourself. Number 3, healing sets us up for isolation. So you see what happened? The Spirit forewarns us that it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be comfortable. We are going to be by ourselves once we start the healing. But what the Spirit did a few minutes later reminded us that we had access to the combination to unlock that master lock. We don't have to suffer. We don't have to have an entourage when we are working on our healing. It's us and the universe. Because the universe, God, Allah, whatever you call him, is not going to judge us. It's going to encourage us and work with us as we work on building the courage to release our real self that we have suppressed for years. Why have we suppressed our real self for years? For some people, it's trauma, shame, guilt. I'm hearing molestations. All of those issues are what causes us to not show up for ourselves. I encourage you. The Spirit says that's it. So there is nothing more for this broadcast. However, I will end over here and I'll come over there on those two platforms for the conversations to continue. So I encourage everyone under the sound of my voice, whether live or on the replay. Remember, these are the points that the Spirit taught on this morning. The topic was facing your pain with courage to fight for your healing. And the 4 points that the Spirit taught on this morning was, number 1, healing is not for punks. Healing takes risk. Healing sets us up for isolation and understand what your issues are. And when we understand what our issues are, we don't have to get sidetracked and compare with what other people are going. We go directly to the universal source and we connect so we can get full advantage of what we need. We have direct access to God. Every last one of us, every last human, we have direct access to God. Whether you go to church every day, whether you have not been, you are a child of the universe. You have direct access to God. So do not allow religion to fool you that because you don't show up at church every Sunday or every day that the door is open, that you do not have access to God. You are a child of the universe and you have direct access. That's why the Spirit says only you and the universe has the combination to unlock that lock so you can release the real you that is suppressed. So you can begin to build a courage for your healing. Again, Spirit says that is it. And if Spirit said that is it, that is it. I honor you, my friend Lillian from Connecticut. It was nice seeing you, doll. For those of you who will watch this later on, I hope you will find some value in it. Kindly share it with others. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on Linktree/Dynamic Daphne. Stay focused. Be blessed. Know that you are not less than, regardless of where you are on the healing spectrum. You're honorable. You are enough. You are worthy. So don't let anybody tell you. And remember, you have full access. You have full access. You have full access. You have full access. Love you, Facebook. Love you, YouTube. Love you, StreamYard. And love you, LinkedIn. I'll see you guys on the next broadcast. Love you and happy Saturday.